Hello everybody, my name is Julian, I'm the lead developer of Lens Island, and welcome to another Dev Diary. It's been a while, but first, before I get into it, Lens Island is currently on sale as part of the Steam Lunar New Year Festival. We're 20% off, so you can grab the game for around $19 USD, so if you don't own it already, now is the perfect time to pick it up because you will save a bit of money, which is fantastic. But look, this video is all about showing you the new Pagoda update, catching up on some of the stuff that we sort of haven't shown you in the past sort of month or two, as well as talking a little bit about what we've got planned for the next couple of months as far as our key mapping and controller support and a bunch of other stuff. So first, let's talk about the new Pagoda Style. This adds in a whole new building style into Lens Island, which means every single piece from a roof to a foundation to a railing to now windmill as well can now be made in the Pagoda style, which is reminiscent of all the Chinese architecture to celebrate the Lunar New Year. And look, this is just a little sort of mock-up building I made, though I really cannot wait to see what the community and all of you can make with this style, because it just has some really cool combinations of stuff. There's also some other bits and pieces that are new in this update, just like the combat dummies and these new stone fences, so you can place combat dummies directly onto terrain and test out your weapons, see how much damage you do. And all of the wooden fences can now be upgraded into stone and ornate styles as well. And yeah, here's a little pagoda farm. So you can see the new pagoda windmill, which is this cool sort of vertical design. We've got our new pagoda water tower, all the new farms, which have a really cool sort of rocky dirt effect, and then all of our pagoda lattices. So every single building sort of piece that you've come to love, you can now build in the Pagoda style. And we've also added in style variations for a few more items. So you can build water towers in every different kind of style now. So there's ornate, stone, pagoda, and wooden water towers. Same with the windmills. Previously, the water towers, windmills, lattices, and fences were the same across all the styles, but now they're completely different for every style. So there's brand new windmills and everything you can build. They all do the same stuff. They all just aesthetically different to sort of match all of your different designs and builds. We're planning to add a lot more sort of functional items into Lens Island. Even the windmills and the water towers, they will be able to sort of be made in different tiers, and you'll be able to upgrade them and sort of have different uses. And the whole powering system and the way water and sort of mechanical power works in the game, it will be really overhauled quite soon as well. So there's a lot of stuff to look forward to there. We'll actually sort of practically have a lot of changes with those sort of interactable items though. Look, here's a little pagoda build that I made, sort of like a fisherman market town, just to show off the style and a little bit more detail. This also shows you new pagoda lanterns. I really like the look of the new lanterns. I really like the look of this whole style in general to begin with. I think it's probably my favorite style just because of the detail and like the differential of all the different building parts. It makes it really easy to combine different pieces of the pagoda style in unique ways and have like a lot of detail and just a lot of interesting ways to combine pieces together. There's also a lot more updates, a lot more changes we've made. The big one has been optimization. So we've recently got on a new programmer called Steve, and he's been doing his wizardry and witchcraft in the back end to give us all those precious frames back. So this is a test scene where we have a whole island full of crops and buildings just to chug the game on purpose. And this test scene runs at around 45, 50 frames in the old version. This is the new version and it runs at around 60 to 70 frames, the exact same scene. So that's around, a 20 to 30% jump in frames, which is quite extraordinary. It's not something that you usually get to squeeze out of a game, so we're really happy about that. It's just, really awesome to have such big optimizations happening so early, because they're going to keep happening as well. There's been a lot of other little incremental changes that we haven't sort of talked about on the YouTube yet. There's a plant all button now, so just to make large scale crops a lot easier to manage, you can now just click the plant all button and it will basically fill any empty slot of a crop and just sort of sequence through them all. So you can just do a couple clips, sort of clicks, and plant like a massive crop. There's also UI scaling, so you can just go into the menu and it globally changes the UI scaling for all the different menus across the game, making stuff a lot easier to read. There were a lot of tweaks and changes to the UI. There's now hover tooltips for the weapons if you hover over them in your hotbar. We also changed the way that a lot of the details and stats were displayed, just to make it a bit more detailed to show you some more information. We also upgraded the whole engine. So Unity 2018 was the engine that we actually launched Lens Island on, and we now use Unity 2020. So we've ported the whole game forward into a new engine. And we're also working on key mapping and controller support now. So key mapping will be ready in literally a couple days from now. We'll have key mapping included in a patch. And then in the next couple of weeks, we'll have our controller support ready. We're just really finessing the controller support, making sure that it's perfect and it really feels good and yeah, just works properly within the game. There's not long to wait now. Key mapping will be ready in just a couple days. Controller support will be ready in a couple weeks. And then after that, I'm really excited to show you all what we have planned. As you've probably seen, we've recently just opened up a new studio and we've hired a few new developers, and we're starting to expand the team so we can start developing Lens Island more quickly and more effectively, and basically just push through updates a lot quicker now with a lot more content and less bugs and all of the above. We've had a bit of sort of teething time now, and we're just sort of still getting set up in the office, but we're ready to hit the ground running. So in the next few months, we're going to make some big strides in making this game really cool and even better than it is now. So I can't wait to take you all along that journey with me. As always, everybody, I hope you have an amazing day. I'll see you on the next one.